It's coffee break. Welcome back to the 191st episode of Coffee Break.
We're so close to the big 200.
Yeah, we did so big of a celebration with 100. I can't imagine what 200 could be. That's a joke. We did nothing. I never thought I would make anything to get into 200s, let alone 100.
It is crazy. It's hard to conceptualize, but we have been doing it for quite a few years.
We have, yeah. I'd like to think we're getting better.
Yeah, totally.
Our situation isn't completely great.
Well,
we got the dogs surrounding us, and we got the air running.
It's rough and ready, just like us.
Yep. So they're happy October.
Yeah, best month.
We finally made it. I told that to my boss, and he was like, "Is that supposed to mean something?" And I was like, "I don't know if I ever am gonna make it." And he was like, "Okay," and then stopped talking to me for the rest of the day.
It's like, we need to worry about that one.
This kid's a little weird. So I was scrounging for some news. We found some stuff. And we're going to talk a little bit about video games.
Yes.
So let's kick it off with the new Frankenstein trailer. We are talking about Guillermo del Toro's new Frankenstein for Netflix.
Starring Oscar Isaac and Mia Goth and
Jacob Elordi.
Yes, yep. It looks perfect. As someone who read the book, it looks like a real good actual interpretation of the event. When the moment I saw the boat out in the ice, I was like, whoa, it's the thing. when they do that.
You kept telling me about the book, and you're like, yeah, there's a part where he's just across the Antarctica or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, what?
Yeah.
Okay. It looks like he's moving that boat. He's trying to get them off the ice.
I think so, because he aims to help when he can.
Yeah.
So we saw the blind man.
Yep.
Which classic of Frankenstein lore.
Yep. Will the little girl appear in this one?
Probably. I don't know why she wouldn't.
Does he still kill her?
No, he never killed the little girl.
See, I've never read the book. I tried to get into it, it just wasn't my thing. But I do know the classic story of Frankenstein through the 1940s Hollywood pictures.
Yep.
So that Boris Karloff.
Yes.
That's how I know Frankenstein.
No, it's this interesting part where we have a whole chapter where he's out on his own and he comes across the blind man and the little girl, and the little girl is just too innocent to register that he looks like a monster. So she treats him kindly and nicely. And then he comes across the blind man who, because he's blind, he can't see that he looks like a monster. So he also treats him kindly. So it gives him this glimpse of humanity when they perceive you as a person.
Yeah.
So then later when they perceive him as a monster, he understands the duality in the themes and book, and yay.
Okay. Yeah, I'm excited to see Oscar Isaac play Dr. Frankenstein.
Mm-hmm.
And he has a bride.
Yes. And then it will be the monsters, I believe.
I'm pretty sure that's where we're going. They just didn't want to show us that.
Yeah.
Because there's the other Frankenstein projects coming out soon. And we've just had a few recently. But, yeah, the next one after this is the Christian Bale one.
Yeah, the one where Christian Bale's the monster, and it's called The Bride, I think.
Yes.
I like that we're doing a lot of Frankenstein right now. I like Frankenstein. I think it's cool. I think it has room to explore.
Fair enough. I mean, Dracula, zombies, werewolves have tried. They just can't seem to break through.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, you had Teen Wolf on CW.
I think it's because werewolves have such specific limitations, and they really only do exciting things once a month. So unless we make it there's only so many allegories we can play around with.
I know, and my go-to, how to make them cooler, what if there was an artificial moon?
Yeah.
Yeah, but then I'm like, well, I'm just stealing from Dragon Ball Z.
A little bit. And we still can't do mummies, because the last time we tried to do the mummy, we just got a bunch of white people.
That Tom Cruise one?
Yeah. What a decision.
Dude, okay. I love The Mummy.
The classic with Brendan Fraser?
Brendan Fraser.
Yeah.
I was going to say Matthew Broderick, and I was like, I know I'm wrong. Two different guys. That one.
Yes.
The 90s one? That I grew up, I was in 2nd grade, I was a little kid. That, it changed everything. Mm-hmm. And then when they're like, we're going to redo it with Tom Cruise. I love Tom Cruise. I've always talked about how much I think he's a good actor.
Yeah.
He's a bit of a nut job, but underneath that is a good actor. That was terrible.
This is the pacing's bad. The story's bad.
Yep.
They wanted to do a whole, connected monster. This was before shared universes.
No, it was at the beginning.
Yeah, like we didn't really know this could be like a franchise, and
Yeah.
I think it had come out a couple years later and was a better script. They could have really had legs to work with that one, but now also it was just a mistake
Went
casting
nowhere.
the white guy as the mummy.
But the Mummy's still not over. They are currently writing and in pre-production for, from as I understand it, a prequel to the 90s film.
Oh, a
But
prequel.
I'm like, yeah, about Emotep.
But
And I'm like, they summed it up in the first 10 minutes. Like, we don't need any more.
It's like, it's one of those things like, do we need, it's like, and this next one will be Mufasa. And I'm like, do I need Mufasa's story? I think I could get the gist. Bad brother, girlfriend, son. I wonder if he's gonna make it in the end.
Well, they gotta become brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got to fall.
Sorry, I've got a frog in my throat.
Sickness is floating around. We're both desperately like Punch-Out style bobbing and weaving to avoid it.
I know, but there's people coughing around me every day. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's awful.
Go to the store.
Yep.
It's just like, ugh, don't touch anything.
Yeah. So Frankenstein will come out later this month on Netflix. The movie for Netflix this weekend is Monster, which is based on Ed Gein.
Yes.
I'm gonna watch it.
I haven't seen a ton of marketing for this one.
I don't know how you can, especially if he's really doing his thing.
The thing is, the most I can compare it to is, what was the one that just came out? Ted Bundy with Zac Efron.
Yeah.
The whole shtick was that
He's an attractive-looking guy.
loved him because he was so attractive. Ed Gein doesn't have that angle.
No, he is just the backwoods psychopath. Far beyond what you want it to be. He inspired the story of Leatherface,
Yeah.
yet he is not like Leatherface. Leatherface is more fun because it's fake.
Yes. What a surprise.
So the Russo brothers have teased another picture of Doomsday,
Yeah.
right? And as I'm going through my feed, I'm seeing Channing Tatum talking about, like, this is going to be the biggest movie ever. And then we got Tom Holland and his Spider-Man stuff. And we just keep coming across all this Doomsday, Avengers Doomsday. And I'm just like, why are you hyping up a movie that isn't going to be released for a year and a half now?
Is it really going to be
Yeah,
that?
2027.
Oh my god, I know. And they're killing it themselves. Because first of all, the hype is going to be overhyped. And second, like, they're showing off so much stuff. It's like, I'm getting used to it. I'm getting bored of it.
Yeah.
I don't care anymore.
Well, this is actually the question of the week. When do you think is an appropriate amount of time to start marketing for a project?
A conundrum we've discussed multiple times.
Yes.
I don't know. It's tricky. I would say a year at the most. Like, announce it, have a teaser, and then I would say only 3 teasers/trailers total. Because once it's like, next teaser, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
With like one new frame. And they release like a new one like every 7 times. It's like, oh god, just give me the movie already.
A lot of the movies, the flagship summer movies of the 2010s did that, where you would find multiple trailers, but they're called teasers because they're not as long.
Yep.
And then, how do I describe that?
They're annoying because then I'll go to YouTube to look up the trailer to get footage.
Yeah.
And then there's like 8,000 results. And I'm like, which one is the one with all of it?
But you have to find the one that says trailer,
Yep.
not teaser. And the run times are different. It's like the difference between an LP and an EP when you're making music.
Yes.
How many tracks are on it?
No, I say anything more than a year, you really risk just completely losing people's interest. Because so much can happen in a year.
True.
And I think that's why a lot of Netflix things are doing not amazing, because it's taking 2 years, 2+ years.
Okay, cool. You brought up Netflix. Mm-hmm. I had a little rant over the weekend that, of course, you guys didn't get to hear, but I'll put it right here for you. Mm-hmm. One Piece Season 2. You know when that comes out. When's it coming out? I don't know, but they keep showing me pictures of it, and they're like, it's coming out. And I'm like, at least I know that. At least I know it's coming out. But I have no date. I have no...
Just early next year, supposedly.
Allegedly.
Like, but we don't know. It was supposed to come out this year, so anything could change. And I just remember, like, early on, like, right after, like, just a couple of months after it was announced, we got this cute little video of, I don't remember his name, Josh Ward? The guy who plays, Buggy. He was going through and, like, showing off the set, like one of the sets for season 2, and we talked to the costume designer, and it was a lot of fun. Just like, it's happening. Look, production is happening, and then many months pass, if not a full year, and I was like, that sure did happen a while ago.
Yep. Cool, you told me about it. Thanks, guys. Yeah, so that's my biggest question, because I'm also sitting here going like, I mean, for a video game,
Yeah.
right? Because this is a little different, but the question is just for a project, right? Because the guys who did Wukong, Game Science,
Yes.
early or this later summer of this year, they showed off the next one. We're not going to see that till 2027 when Avengers is a thing.
Yeah.
But it's also like, it built up hype.
Yes.
And I had to wait that long when they showed off Wukong the first time.
And I think game development is different because it does take so long. You know, lots of times it's like unfinished gameplay or, you know, things like that they're showing off regularly.
Yeah.
So you can get a sense of like how they're like fine-tuning things. I sometimes, especially with smaller productions, it'll be like a month. They'll be like, here's the trailer, a month later it's coming out. So hold on. And I think that works really well for the smaller stuff. So then, like, since it is such a flash in the pan, the longer you wait, the more time you have to be like, did that ever happen? And then you forget about the channel, and then everything else in your life takes over.
True. Life will move on. The next thing up is there's an AI actress.
Yeah.
Named Tilly Norwood. I've seen her. Have you seen her?
I have. She sure is just a regular white girl, run-of-the-mill.
So she's not real.
No.
She's all AI. And SAG-AFTRA, who deals with real actors, has made it very clear that she is not an actual actress and is not capable of achieving such awards and stuff. And the community, the acting community, has come out and just obliterated her on social media.
Such a gross, bad idea. Not only like the concept of stealing a role from an actor to give it to your Simon Says.
Yeah.
But also, I saw a bit of the marketing for it, and it's super gross. It's like, I'm already in love with her. She's like the perfect girl next door. We can have her do whatever we want her to do. Oh, there's always... They had this, like, real... kind of guy being like, you know, there's always that issue of needing consent for the sexually explicit scenes, and now we don't need to worry about that. And I'm like, ew, gross, stop, go away. None of you should be around women in any capacity.
Well, that's the fun of human beings, is that there's always going to be some sort of sexual nature with them, because that is just the way nature made us.
If they just made her with the concept of, like, this is a porn bot, it's like, okay, at least you're being honest about it. But the fact that they're, like, hiding it behind this, like, actress, guys.
Yeah. Yeah, So this is our first, like, case of it popping up into our real world. I'm sure throughout the years we're going to find more.
Yeah.
And this is just something I'm just pointing out right now. Let's see how it goes. They want to replace the executives want to replace the actors with AI. They've made that clear.
Because they are stupid.
They are. And they would take away so much and name value.
You know what? Yeah, go ahead, Hollywood. Just replace all your crap with AI, and then we'll start our own new actors place with real actors, and it'll be better with blackjack and hookers.
No, that's why it fell apart in the first place.
So true.
No, we're gonna call this one New Bollywood.
Just a dumb concept.
It is.
I hate it.
Yeah. So Jerry Bruckheimer.
Yes.
God, it's hard to say his name. He's a successful producer in Hollywood.
You've seen his name a billion times.
This guy made some franchises.
Like, I think he did a lot of those sitcoms, like Friends, I think he did one. Or, what did he do?
So I'm just talking about his production company.
He just does a lot of stuff. I know that.
He does, and he has dabbled in TV work, especially early on. But he was talking about how Margot Robbie is still signed on to do Pirates of the Caribbean 6.
Huh.
right? And I was like, that's interesting. And he was like, we're still moving forward. And I was like, there we go again.
Again, that thing. How long does it take?
I know it's happening. I just don't know when it's going to show up. Mm-hmm. You know, the sun's going to burn out. We just don't know when. Okay. And he's talked about Tom Cruise being signed on for Top Gun 3.
Okay.
There's another big franchise right there.
I don't know if I want a third one.
Well,
it's going to be impossible to beat Maverick.
Because he said, I couldn't believe this. Because I was wondering about this franchise earlier. And I was like, did I do this again? National Treasure 3.
What?
He said Nichols Cage is signed on to do it.
Well, that's not surprising.
The reason why I was thinking about it, I was like, you remember when they really wanted to make that a franchise?
I really wanted it. I loved the first movie. It's great. It's fantastic.
Sure.
It's a little goofy, you know. It's not that easy to steal the Declaration of Independence. But it's fun, it's creative, it's neat. The second one sucked, and I was so disappointed.
Yeah, the temple at the end, I couldn't. I was like, no, you're not Indiana Jones, get out of here.
Oh, God.
But do you remember the TV show?
No, was there a TV show?
You don't remember? We watched
Oh, my God. We watched, like, the first half of the first episode, and it was terrible.
Yes. It was for Disney Plus, if that tells you anything. I don't know if it's still on there. Just like Willow, it might have just blipped.
It started, they're, like, young adults, and they're the most typical, like, what a boomer thinks young adult. Like, one of them was an influencer and whatever. Yeah. And it was not great.
Yeah. Anyways, they're apparently working on National Treasure 3. So, if you were really jonesing for this, or you know that one weirdo?
Me! I wanted this.
Yeah. Okay, we're going right into video games. Doug Bowser.
Yeah.
Of Nintendo has announced his retirement this week.
I'm so bummed. I really liked Doug. I thought Doug did a good job at Nintendo. He wasn't in it for very long.
No.
He's not compared to Reggie. Reggie Fils-Aimé did a lot of stuff.
Yeah, but also Reggie's not gone from Nintendo, and he's still in the gaming industry.
Yes.
I would expect Doug to stick around at some capacity.
I did see some very funny tweets and stuff, and it was like, just wait. A month from now, he's going to come back as dry Doug Bowser.
He's got a sober chip with him.
Like dry bones.
Yeah, I got it.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
We have a new lady in charge of it. I am excited to see, like, some new ideas and stuff.
Yeah, well, that's the hope, right? Mm-hmm. You don't want to double back. We've learned what happens when you double back on a CEO.
Right, Disney?
You get evil empires. And you want to move forward. You want to see something. Everything's always changing, right? Mm-hmm. And right now, Nintendo feels stagnant.
I'm a little more disappointed it's not one of the Japanese developers going into retirement. Because as much as I love them and I appreciate the work they've done, I think they're very set in their old safe ways. Yep. And I think new life would really do Nintendo a lot of good. A lot of new ideas, or taking a risk, or doing just something a little bit different.
True. Ubisoft has turned over all control of their 3 biggest franchises, Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, and Rainbow Six, to a company called Vantage Studios.
Those are their 3 biggest franchises?
Oh, by far.
Assassin's Creed and Far Cry. I got Rainbow Six. When was the last time a Rainbow Six game came out?
Well, it was so bad nobody played it.
It was like on the PlayStation 3.
So Vantage Studios is owned by 25% of Ubisoft.
Okay.
25% of it is owned by Ubisoft. It's part of this merger with Tencent Games, which is a Chinese company.
Yeah, I know Tencent.
So they're coming in to try and help Ubisoft because they have fallen from their slate.
I mean, yeah, one of their 3 big ones is Rainbow Six.
Yeah. So hopefully this will mean that we'll get better Assassin's Creed. We'll get another Far Cry that lives up to 3 or 4.
Again, that thing of just new ideas, new life, new, something different.
Maybe a Rainbow Six that could compete with
anything.
Yeah. I think the other 2 have left you far behind, and that's Call of Duty and Battlefield.
Yes.
Yeah, Battlefield.
Even Far Cry, it's been a long time since a new one came out.
Yeah.
I am bummed because I am going to take this as like a quiet admittance that any Assassin's Creed game that was in production is probably going to get canned or scrapped, and I'll never get Assassin's Creed Hex now. Oh well.
I wouldn't be too sure of that.
I'm just, Black Flag took, like 13 years to come out. The Pyra spin-off game that they did.
Skull and Bones.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about that one.
Anything could happen if I just believe long enough.
Well, allegedly they're so far with Project Obsidian, which is Black Flag remake.
Yes.
Right? And Hex has been in the works for a long time. They've shown off Jade, which is supposed to be a Chinese Assassin's Creed on your phone. Mm-hmm. It was fully functioning when they showed it off.
They really put all their chips in the Assassin's Creed basket, didn't they?
Well, all we know is that at Netflix, there's a live-action series in the works. We don't know when, but it's there.
Good job, Ubisoft.
God, this episode's just going to be called Allegedly. They're working on it.
That's why, if you ever wonder why there's like a slow week with Coffee Break News, it's because it's like, well, it is the same thing they announced a month ago, and that's it.
So EA.
Yeah?
EA Games has gone in for a private joint venture. It's an acquisition for $55 billion.
Who would buy EA?
It's several different companies.
Wow.
Not game companies.
I'm not surprised.
They're keeping the CEO around until the end of the first quarter of next year.
Okay.
So
he can get his pension or whatever.
I think so that they know where he's going, so they can just can his ass and just move in the other direction.
The only thing EA has that I even care about in the slightest is Dragon Age, which just came out with its fourth one.
Yep.
I didn't play it. I just didn't want to.
Yeah. They had Dead Space.
Yeah.
And then they shot that thing in the head.
I imagine EA is going to be just like dissolved and spread out, thrown around.
Diced and quartered.
Like you'll go to, like, it might still show up in like the opening screens when whoever the other company is that makes like pro golf or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's the other thing. They got all those sports games.
Yes.
So the sports games are going to be big. They also have the Star Wars stuff.
They do. I mean, Star Wars could use some help.
You could, whatever. I'm not even going to get into it. But yeah, I'm a little interested because now Nintendo's shifting, at least Nintendo America. Mm-hmm. Ubisoft has pretty much relinquished control of their own thing.
Yep.
And EA is now becoming privatized.
The game industry is really getting like shaken up right now.
It should be, because when they make these big games, and they all make them, or they were, they're as much or even more expensive than a blockbuster movie.
And now they're getting to be like $90. And
oh, I'm talking about just production costs.
Oh, yeah.
Some of these are $500 million to make.
Mm-hmm. That's why they're like, like Alien Isolation, which was famously super popular and did really well. It was considered a failure because it didn't do like double its $17 billion budget.
Which luckily that's a unique game because it has lived on in legacy, and apparently Earth acknowledges it.
That's nice.
So now it's actually canon.
Cool.
But yeah, like, you would hope for something like that.
It's also crazy because every time a game like steals the internet's heart and it's the only thing they can talk about for like 2 to 3 weeks, it's always an indie game. It's something small, like Deltarune, or Cassette Beasts, or Temtem, or whatever. Those are kind of older examples.
Who the hell was talking about Temtem?
When it was first coming out, people were talking about it a lot.
No, everyone's talking about PowerOn now.
Yeah, true.
Which I saw somebody from Capcom, one of the older guys, was talking about how PowerOn is evil, and they're stealing from Nintendo, and they're just bad guys. And then later on, I should have got this quote, but he was basically like, well, if the lawsuit doesn't go through and they're okay, then I guess they're good guys. And I was just like, what is up with these Japanese men double backing on their words?
What a wishy-washy non-statement.
I mean, I really hate the guy, but if he lost his job, he'd be okay with me.
Basically, I'm gonna align myself with whoever wins the lawsuit.
Exactly.
So I have no real loyalty either way.
That-
I think Nintendo's lawsuit's garbage, by the way. I'm more inclined to buy PalWorld now, just to spite Nintendo.
God. We got some Resident Evil 9 stuff. There's more rumors about Leon, but we don't know. And what I thought was interesting is the director said this. He said that the Western players, right?
That's
so
us.
over us, yeah, are more likely to play first person because they grew up with first person shooters.
Is that true?
And I was like, that is incorrect. I would play in third person because I grew up playing Resident Evil. And I was like, oh.
I guess
I don't count for this one.
I guess we do. Like, it is a lot of, like, you know, like Battlefield and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
They are first person, I suppose. I wonder I wonder what other statistics are like that out there in the gaming world.
Well, third person gives you a better look at your surroundings.
It does. It makes it more of a character. Where with first persons, it's like you're in it. But when it's third person, it's like that's Leon that's in it.
Yeah.
You know.
Which I don't want to be Leon.
No.
I want to see Leon.
I want to see what Leon's story is.
Yeah, I want to see his hair in the wind.
He's a beautiful, majestic butterfly.
I just thought that was interesting. Just for anyone to say that, you know. I'm just like, oh, well, I guess we're used, but the first person shooter thing is because we usually make war games.
Yeah, we do. We try to make them like realistic, and it's usually not a story. The thing we were talking about with the movie for Battlefield is Battlefield?
Call of Duty.
Whatever, they're all the same. It was the entire thing of how much of a story even is there. Like, what characters do you have? And I would say even with, like, Ethan Winters, of all the characters that you play as in Resident Evil games, Ethan's got the least going on. And maybe the first-person element plays into that. You know? He doesn't chime in very often when you investigate things.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, but he was designed like that.
Yeah. It's just interesting.
Yeah, okay. I guess it really depends how the character turns out.
Yeah.
Silent Hill F.
Yes, you've played it.
I've played it.
I watched your playthrough.
Yep.
It was good.
I did it 4 days in a row. I beat it one time. You're supposed to beat it multiple times. Mm-hmm. I was learning all about that. Because after I beat it, I was like, spoilers, let's do it.
Yeah.
You don't get a gun.
You do not.
Oof.
I don't know why you thought you would.
You know, there were so many times I was like, a pistol, right?
Silent Hill is not a game where you're supposed to kill things en masse. You're supposed to always feel helpless and overwhelmed and frustrated.
Yeah,
So
I
at
feel
the
that
end-
way without a gun.
And at the end, when Hanako's screaming and freaking out, you're supposed to resonate with that, because you're like, yeah, a gun would have helped. I thought it was really good.
I think a gun would have helped Hanako too much.
Yeah.
Now, this game is different. This is a very different type of Silent Hill. It doesn't play like the last few. 2 is probably the easiest to talk about
Yeah,
in
because it
comparison.
just came out, you know.
Yeah, it came out last year. And 2 is very much in a traditional third-person shooting sense,
Yes.
right? You're not supposed to always use your gun, but there are moments where you kind of have to shoot to get through, right? Here, Hanako doesn't get a gun because she's in Japan, 1960s Japan.
Yeah. She just gets axes and things to hit
Yeah,
you with.
she just picks up crowbars, axes, baseball bats.
You can get a knife.
A knife. The knife is crazy amount of damage.
So her swings are always kind of like
Sluggish.
What? Yes, but on the flip side, she dodges immaculately.
If
She
you could do
zips
it right.
past people.
Yeah.
Constant. Where the opposite's very true with James, where he just like his dodge is like someone who just woke up from a nap, sleepily slugging themselves forward. It's like, James, urgency.
That wasn't him dodging. That was me trying to get him in the position.
What did you think of it?
So there's 2 different stories that are, of course, connected, like all Silent Hills. There's the one where you're in the real world. Mm-hmm. And then there's the one where you're in the other world. And the other world, in this sense, is ancient Japan.
Yeah, it's very like there's shrine gates. You know, you spend a lot of time in a shrine, I think.
You're going through a temple to get to whatever the ceremony is at the end.
Yes. It's good. It's gruesome. It's very Silent Hill. It is different, you know. I feel like a lot of Silent Hills have you interacting with other people, and Hinako doesn't really interact with others. She's often left behind, which is kind of part of her story.
Yeah.
Whether she got left behind or she left them behind, I think we have to see the rest of the endings to know for certain.
Yep. The puzzles are fun. Some of them are just like, how do you even solve that? I had to cheat on one, just one. Did that even make sense to you?
I wasn't paying enough attention to the puzzle.
Okay.
But
it's a mural of wolves, right? Cartoon wolves, and there's a bunch of holes where you're supposed to put only 3 medallions, but there's like 11 holes.
yeah, I'm sure there was like a thing that helped spell it. It was one of the last puzzles you did, so I'm not surprised it was a little more challenging.
Yeah, when you read the description, you kind of got to be a little vague when trying to apply it to the mural.
Yes. Like, you figured out you were like slamming through the locker puzzle, and I was still being like, but I don't get it. How do you know what number it is? And it's when you said, oh, it would look like SOS. And I'm like, oh, it's Leet.
Yep.
I see.
Yeah, that I was trying to figure that out because I was like 911.
Yeah, but that wouldn't be Japan's
I know.
emergency. That was the thing.
That's why I had to think a little differently.
I was stuck on like it being the Japanese words and stuff. And I'm like, ah, man, I don't know what that would be.
Yeah, but everyone knows SOS. Yeah. So the answer was 505.
Yes.
As for Silent Hill F, it's good. The fighting mechanics suck butt. God damn. You're better off running away from a fight and just leaving it like that. Yeah. And if you have more than 3 opponents around you, just toss the controller away and just accept that you're going to die and go back. The cool thing, there's shrines.
Yes.
So the shrines play a lot like a Souls game. Mm-hmm. In which you go to them, you upgrade, you make offerings, you can get certain tokens to help you.
And now that you have New Game Plus, you can like bring you bring your like things with you.
Yes.
So that's nice. That should help.
Yep, you can slowly start building off of New Game Plus. That's what I was reading.
I thought, what'd you think of the story? Try not to spoil anything, because...
Well, the story's a little hard to dissect because you're now dealing with this ancient Japan and the story of an heir.
There's that aspect of it.
And a family that doesn't know about him.
Well, I would say that's an element of it. I don't even know if that was even real or if that was just like a weird side tangent for her.
I think that has to do with Fox Mask.
Probably.
And then there's all the domestic violence of Hanako, and you're like, oh, this is lovely.
It is a lot of how women are perceived.
Yeah, her and her dad. Mm-hmm. They need to like go talk that out.
I
don't think it would work that well since he threw a dagger at her.
Yeah.
Which I freaked out and I was like, did he hit me?
It's like, were you like, did she die?
Like, I literally moved the camera 360 around my character to make sure that was not in me. The monsters, there's just the same monsters over and over again.
Yeah, there's a lot of like symbolism in their design.
Yes.
Which is, but I was disappointed at how few different variations there were. There was the one that licks you, there's the pregnant one.
Yep.
There's the scarecrows, as we call them.
Yep.
And I think that was kind of it. Oh, big guy with the knife. Biggins.
Yep, Biggins. And then there was the schoolgirl built with multiple heads.
Oh yeah, that one. The one that would like skip.
Yep. But it's like got a bunch of heads. It's like shaped like a Christmas tree, but it's like spines and heads. And then it drops on its knees and all the heads scream and it does like area damage.
Design wise, that one was my favorite.
You like that one?
The symbolism for it.
Okay.
Because you mentioned that sometimes when you hit it, it sounds like porcelain.
Yeah.
And the idea is all girls are supposed to be a matching set. They're all supposed to be perfect little dolls. Mm-hmm. And that's why there were so many heads on it, because they're supposed to be interchangeable.
Oh.
This is themes.
There's also another theme running through it about that flower. You can clearly see these red flowers.
Yes.
Right? And that has a lot to do with both of the stories and how they're connected. And that red flower stuff, as the story goes on, I don't really think this is a spoiler. It's just, it starts to devour the town that she lives in. And it's
Yes.
also growing off of the monsters, in which now these monsters who are covered in them are a little stronger than the regular ones.
I totally forgot to ask, because I know the symbolism of this flower. Do you know the symbolism of this flower?
No.
It's been in Madoka Magica and Demon Slayer.
Well, buckle up, kids. We're about to find out.
I believe they're called red spider lilies, I'm pretty sure.
That would make sense.
They grow on graves. They're associated with death because they hibernate during the nice seasons when flowers typically grow, and they only really come up during a few short weeks during fall. Because that's when their growth cycle is. And so they are often attributed to growing on graves.
Okay.
So death is another death symbolism.
Well, there you go. Fox Mask wears all white. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, well, over here, this means death. And yeah, I mean, it's a lot. It has a lot. If you're going through some bumps, don't play Silent Hill. But I could have said that about any of them. I would have been like, you're better off watching Pokemon. So, Silent Hill F has sold 1 million copies in one day.
Hooray!
Which it broke a record, and Konami said, it's back, baby. And to announce it's back, they were like, hey, Silent Hill 1, being developed by the team who did 2, is in full production.
This is a big
turnaround, guys.
People don't love Silent Hill 1, 2 is the famous one.
1's on PC... on PlayStation. 2 came out on PlayStation 2.
Yes.
There was a major advantage to having a game released on the PS2.
I saw footage from the original Silent Hill 1.
Yep.
Rough.
Yep.
This is exciting, though, because last time they attempted to do anything close to this was Shattered Memories, which is not an actual remake. It's like a spin-off. And it's not
weirdly
good.
considered part of the series.
It is. I mean, it is a continuation, in a sense.
Yeah.
But you're not playing the character who goes into the other world.
Yeah.
You're playing a character talking about... You play his daughter, Cheryl.
Yeah, Cheryl.
Is that her name?
Mm-hmm.
But you don't realize that until the very end, and it's like a twist. It's not very well done. It's not great. I didn't love Shattered Memories. Played it a lot. Didn't like it.
Is it Sharon?
Is it Sharon? It's Sharon.
Ed Sharon?
It's Sharon or Cheryl. Because I remember you had a just like Heavy Rain, you have a scream your kid's name button.
Oh.
Jason, Cheryl, Jason, Cheryl.
You're not gonna find him. So Silent Hill F. So I did the stream. There was a little hiccup in one of them.
Yeah, a very annoying, obnoxious commenter.
Yep. That was fun to experience, but I got to experience it. As for right now, PowerOn is going on a little hiatus.
Yes.
I have no idea what to do with it.
Well, now time to...
Well, I thought Silent Hill F was going to be bigger. I'm not upset at anybody. Mm-hmm. I'm just like, I thought that would be a little bigger. And now I'm like, oh, it's because Silent Hill is basically like coming back.
It's also this thing of, it is big, so everyone wants to play it themselves.
True.
Which, kind of one of those conundrums.
Yeah. So I was just like, I don't know. I'm going to keep playing the game on my own side time, but we'll see. We'll see as the weeks go on how I feel about it.
But hooray, Silent Hill's back, baby.
I know, we're here. Okay, Digimon.
While you were doing that,
Yep.
I played the Digimon demo. I didn't even do all of it, because technically after you finish the demo portion, you can, like, wander around, like, a little map area with some preloaded Digimon that you can just see, like, what their main town hub would look like. And I'm like, I don't want to see it. I want to wait to, like, play the game myself to get here.
Okay.
I like it. It's nice. I'm thinking about making a whole big video comparing it to Pokemon at the state of Pokemon right now, because that's the closest thing I can think to compare it to.
Yeah.
And it's crazy how much better this is compared to what Pokemon's been doing recently. One of the nicest little things, it's turn-based, but, like, in order. So, like, let's say you're playing a double battle in Pokemon, and your Pokemon are level 50, and the opponent's level 10. One Swift or one Surf will knock them both out. but you have to still click on both Pokemon's fight, hit the move, go. In Digimon, they go in order. So if you have a Digimon that can knock out all the opponents, you don't have to continue the battle. It just ends once they're done. Does that make sense?
Okay.
It's just a little thing that just made it feel more efficient, you know? Also, much more animation, much more personality on all the Digimon.
Yeah, because they actually move.
They move. They have two, from what I've seen, at least 2 different animations for their attacks, and it's like a full-on animation. It's not like that Pokemon thing where they, like, growl or they, like, jump forward. It's like a whole thing, and then them fainting has a whole unique animation, too. And then when you win the fight, whichever Digimon got the final blow, they get a special little victory animation where they do something different.
Nice.
And just a lot of attention to detail.
So you're choosing Digimon over Pokemon Za.
I'm doing it. I would rather, especially because $90 for Pokemon. And I don't even know if I'm going to like it that much, because I didn't like Legends Arceus.
It's not even $90, it's $100.
It's $100?
Yeah, so I was looking it up on the Switch, just for the Switch One. It's $70 for base game. And you can get the DLC already.
Yep.
But it won't be released at launch.
Yeah.
For $30.
It's...
And I was like, well, hold on. The DLC for Scarlet and Violet, Teal Mask, and Indigo Disc.
Yes.
Right? 2 separate pieces. Those were $30 together.
Yeah, one whole... Nintendo used to be so much better at this.
They did.
Like, I remember back when Hyrule Warriors first came out, $20 would get you all of the DLC they had released. And it was like 10 new characters, 12 new weapons, 5 new maps to play on.
Okay. We had it on the Wii U.
Nice.
And my little brother was like, I want the DLC. And I was like, well, I don't have the money. He's like, here's $20. Give me the DLC. And I was like, okay, fine. Mm-hmm. So we sat in there and we got it, right? I got Zelda with the Dominion Rod.
Yep.
And he played as Fierce Deity.
Nice.
And we broke the game. For $20, you could just break the game.
I played Zant, personally. Usurper King Zant.
Yeah.
That weirdo.
I mean, we still had our Twilight characters.
Yeah.
And then I got little freak over here with god powers. And I'm like, yeah, I guess Ganon can try.
It was so much. The extra maps alone felt like it would be worth $20. But we got all these things.
Yep.
And now here's Pokemon. What were you going to say?
I'm excited for the new Zelda.
Yes.
I do want that. That just looks like a fun waste of time.
Mm-hmm. I like Hyrule Warriors. Mm-hmm. I like this one, that it's a Zelda one with all new characters.
Yeah.
That'll be fun. But yeah, Pokemon just been so scummy for how low quality it looks. And that was the thing, because I was looking at the little town that they dropped me in at the end of the demo, and there's stuff everywhere. There's a million Digimon hanging out, being NPCs.
Yep.
And they have so much life and personality. Every building is unique, and there's a lot of levels to it. And they don't look like regular buildings, because you're in the digital world. So they're like a weird hodgepodge of, like, styles to play into that digital world theme. And then I look at the Legend Za footage.
Yeah.
And it's like a regular building with like a flat texture painted on because it can't handle loading a balcony, so they painted a balcony image.
Yep. I was watching a fight from Za that was recorded, and I was just like, them moving around the arena just seems like a waste of time.
It does. It makes it so I can't see what the Pokemon's doing.
Yeah, like they had to keep moving their avatar so we could see the fight.
I saw one, and it was them fighting like a wild Houndour. And the Houndour was just sitting there. Like, their Pokemon was like, did like a tackle, did like a bite. Houndour's, like, their character's running around, but their Pokemon aren't moving. And the Houndour's just sitting there, not fighting back, until it slowly loads in, and then it does its move. And I'm like, that's not Pokemon, and it doesn't look fun to play.
Damn. So he was able to get multiple attacks in before this thing went off.
Yeah, well, he had a starter.
Now it's broken again.
Yeah, that's a part of why I didn't like Legends Arceus.
Yep.
I like turn-based RPGs.
I'm struggling with Violet. I'm trying to play it again right now. And I've got all the guys. And I'm just like, this sucks.
This is another little detail. It seems so small, but it really adds up in the long run. Because, like, battles isn't just the animation of your monster, right?
Yeah.
In Digimon, your menus have a nice little digital filter over it. There's like a splash of orange, and it's just nice and pleasant and thematic. In Pokemon, it's just gray squares.
Yeah.
Just gray boxes.
Yep.
And they used to do cool things. Like on the DS, they had, the fight box was like a fun, exciting shape. Or at least it was something. It was colored different.
Yeah, they usually go with colors.
Not anymore. Just gray square.
Yeah.
Yawn. Couldn't even do the bare minimum. Like Persona. Persona 3, which came out 20-ass years ago, has a unique looking menu theme, and it's just designed to look like the barrel of a gun, because that's the theme with the game.
Yeah.
You couldn't even do something as simple as that. Just a gray square. I'm disappointed in Nintendo.
Okay, so last week's question. Are you excited for Marvel's Wolverine? 80% said yes, 20% said no. Most of you guys said in your comments, maybe. And, so I was like, okay, so you're on the fence. I get it. You're not too sure. And then I saw footage of the game.
Yeah.
Stuff they didn't show you in this trailer.
Of course.
And it is a reskin of Spider-Man. It's literally just imagine Wolverine just doing Spider-Man stuff. But he doesn't thwap web. He just jumps. He can jump.
Like, on one hand, I get it. Because, if they already have that game built, would you not use it as, the grounds to build your next one?
That's true. And now I'm more curious. Why did you think Wolverine was the next obvious step?
Yeah, because
Okay, are you ready? So you could do anybody in the Spider-Verse, right?
You sure
ha,
could.
Ha, funny. What about Daredevil?
You could do Daredevil. He does do
He swings around.
He does, yeah.
He has his grappling hook. You could have done Taskmaster.
You could have, yes.
You could have done Hawkeye.
Uh-huh.
Pizza Dog.
I wonder why they landed on Wolverine. Because I guess he's popular.
Maybe.
Well, he might be a little bit popular.
I don't know if he's that well received.
If they were going to just reskin Spider-Man, I honestly wish they would have done one of the other Spider people. Do a Spider-Gwen game. Tell her story. The dogs woke up, so if you hear them. But yeah, tell her story. There's a million Spider people out there. Why not do one of them?
We already have Miles.
What does it matter? Do more.
2 Spideys is enough, okay?
We got something to fill out the long wait between the movies.
True. That is going to be Sony's big game next year. Mm-hmm. Right now, they got Ghost of Yotai.
I know. That comes out today, I think.
Did it?
It's within the week.
It's going to steal Silent Hill's thunder, and I'm so upset.
I'm going to be honest. Between Silent Hill, Digimon, and Ghost of Yotai, I think everyone has something to talk about.
Is our weird weeaboo obsessions?
There's a flavor for everybody.
Yeah.
Adventure, horror, tactical RPGs.
Can't help but notice that 2 of them are about killing monsters. Things. My bad.
All 3 of them are.
I guess.
You killed the other digital monsters. I mean, I guess you don't. They get reborn. Whatever.
You're unaliving them?
You do technically kill them, but they always technically get reborn back into the digital database and they become an egg. It's a whole thing.
I'm going to let it...
It's not usually important.
Just know, allegedly, it's there.
just when the kids Angemon died, saving them from Devimon, he was reborn as an egg, and TK, that was his English name, had to regrow his Digimon back from egg.
Okay.
It was a lot. It was great. It's the first season.
Box office trolls.
Box office trolls.
Okay, number 1. One battle after another.
What is that?
I don't know.
Well, it's number 1. Good for you.
It's a artsy-fartsy director.
Yeah.
And his first time working with DiCaprio.
Oh, it's this one where his daughter gets, kidnapped or whatever.
She's something that people don't like.
There's been trailers, but it just looks like action slop.
Yeah, but it doesn't show you. All the reviews are outstanding. They're like, dude, this is the movie.
Weird.
This is the one. And I'm like, okay, so this is the Oscar bite.
Okay.
Right, so we'll wait on that one. Number 2, Gabby's Dollhouse, the movie.
Amazing. Amazing, it's number 2.
I told you it was going to be big.
I mean, I guess
when I said big, I meant big.
Like, what other kids' movies are out there right now? You know? Yeah. I remember being jazzed to go watch Pokemon 2000 in movie theaters.
Yeah.
There's nothing, I guess, other than Gabby's Adventure. What else you got?
Well, the fun of Gabby, from what I've noticed from the trailers, is that it's a live-action girl who gets sucked up into a CGI world because she lives in a dollhouse, right?
Yeah.
So this is a very 90s kind of play with, right? To bring in live-action and CGI, and now we have the technology. Mm-hmm. Also, it's called Gabby's Dollhouse, the movie.
Yeah.
So this...
SpongeBob is anything to go off of.
Well, SpongeBob got a movie long after he had begun his reign of terror.
Yeah, this is the introduction to it, isn't it?
Yes. So what they're telling you, they're straight up doing the O's 90s thing with kids movies. Mm-hmm. Gabby's Dollhouse, if this is successful, it will kick off a franchise, a television show on Netflix.
And
check it.
And just you wait, dollhouses and all her little like cat toys that she has in it gonna be everywhere.
Yeah.
You can't go 2 feet without seeing those things for sale.
You know what I haven't seen in a while? Polly Pocket.
Polly Pocket always struggled. I don't like Polly Pocket much. I liked the sets. I liked the house, but I didn't like her outfits. Never stayed because they were usually either magnets or rubber, and the rubber would tear, and the magnets, the moment you lifted her arms, they would unmagnet because she would like push against them.
Oh, nice. I
wasn't into Polly Pocket. I liked little sets.
Okay.
I would be really into calico critters, I think.
But you're totally right. It's a really brilliant idea because now you got a live action girl who can talk to real girls, and she can play a CGI character who can hang out with the girls.
Yep.
Right? And you're going to have a TV show, so now she's in your living room.
Yep.
And she's already a freaking toy.
Yeah.
So you get to play with the toy and watch the story unfold. Bada boom, bada bing.
It's on one hand, it's like capitalism, boo. But on the other hand, I'm like, that's kids' shows, bread and butter.
Yeah.
I would love that stuff growing up.
So since the distributor here is Universal.
Uh-huh.
This is a DreamWorks film.
Nice.
No, they have a contract with Universal right now, but this is a DreamWorks film. So I was already talking about how I think DreamWorks is really cool for doing the live action thing with How to Train Your Dragon.
Yes.
Here's their 1-2 punch. Mm-hmm. If this works out, Disney, you screwed up.
And they already had a How to Train Your Dragon TV show, so they know what they're doing.
Had one?
Yeah, they had one.
They had multiple.
I'm not sure. I know they had like spin-offs where like he was
specials.
Married and they had kids and everything. And
that's called the end of the third movie.
I don't know, man. I just know their kids look ugly.
Okay.
Not the humans' kids. The Night Fury and the Light Fury's dragonlings. Hideous.
Okay. Number 3, Demon Slayer, The Infinity Castle.
Woo! I'm glad so many people are super into it. Yay!
Number 4, The Conjuring Last Rites.
Good for you.
Number 5, The Strangers, Chapter 2.
Damn, 1 week in and you're only at number 5?
The reviews?
Yeah?
One of them. It was so good. They're like, I don't even know why they made this movie.
It's just like with Megan. I think we need more like goofy horror movies, like the Nightmare on Elm Streets or whatever, the Freddy Kruegers, the Halloweens, where like you get like 20 movies in and he's like in space or whatever.
I'm pretty sure I've talked about The Strangers before on this podcast. The original movie came out when I was in high school. Mm-hmm. Sprout and the Bean. Really annoying song. And
yes, it is.
It is. And that movie, it has its moments of terror, right? It's about a home invasion.
Yeah.
And then they wanted to go further with it. I think they made like a prequel, but of course it was a direct-to-DVD.
Uh-huh.
Then they now decided they're going to remake them. So they did Chapter 1 like last year, and it did okay. Chapter 2 is here. How can you they want to do a third one. They basically want to take the original film and drag it out into a trilogy.
No. What?
Isn't that insanity?
Why? In what world? No. That's stupid.
Yeah. So I was just like, okay. Number 6, Him.
Okay, good.
Number 7, The Long Walk.
Oh, okay.
Number 8, Downton Abbey, the grand finale.
Wow.
Number 9, Spider-Man, Spider-Man 2, and Spider-Man 3 for a re-release.
Wow, all 3?
Yeah, that would suck. Dude, you're going to be there for half a day.
How many people do you think give up after 2?
I mean,
the moment you see Bully Maguire, you just see
that's
hordes
when I walk
of
out.
people leaving.
Honestly, I'd probably walk out the moment in the second one. Raindrops are falling on my head.
Wow, that is the worst part. It's such an okay sequence, but the song ruins it. The sequence isn't even very good either.
Well, it's about him trying to accept the mundaneness of his life.
Yeah.
Because he's no longer Spider-Man. In which Sam Raimi took basically that song and that scene, essentially, from Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where they're just bored and they're just riding around on a unicycle outside a farm because they're runaways. They're hiding.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's such a weird, how does Spider-Man equivalent to the Sundance Kid?
I don't... It's also... Well, the song is technically a positive song. Doesn't sound like it, but...
Yeah.
Eh.
And number 10, The Big, Bold, Beautiful Journey.
Sure.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. So we only watched 2 things this week because we have no souls.
We had a week off. We did stuff.
We did. A lot of just catching up on things, but nothing worthy of talking about narrative.
I watched a lot of baking shows.
Yeah.
I dove into that.
I played my app games.
Yep. I'm annoyed in my Modica app game. I'm level 53,000 power, and I can't beat Valpurgis Noct. In the Maggio record playthrough, I'm at the very end of it. It's recommended level 29,000 power. I'm like, I'm more than double that. Why am I struggling? Screw you!
You're probably off by your typing.
I know. I need if I can break her break gauge, I could kill her. But she keeps hitting me at the wrong time, and my defender can't put up shields fast enough. Futaba, no! Why are you so slow?
So first off, we got Peacemaker.
Super good.
This
Finally.
is season 2, episode 6.
Yes, it's when they all go into the other world.
Yep.
I wish we had done this in episode 3, because this is where the fun is.
That's, probably the most baffling thing is why do we wait till the end to do this? Mm-hmm. And how much fun it actually is.
Yes. I'm literally just... Tomorrow's the next episode, and I'm just on pins and needles waiting for it.
Yeah, why this season took so long, I don't know. It's kind of frustrating.
On one hand, I get it, because, you want that back and forth of Chris deciding if he wants to stay or go.
That could have been 2 episodes.
Yeah, it didn't need to be 5 episodes. And especially because I think about how much time we wasted on, Eagly and the Eagle Hunter, and I'm like, yeah, that was funny, but we could have trimmed a lot of that down and expedited things. Which is a shame.
It is. It's also... Shit's about to hit the fan.
Yes.
So if you haven't been watching, now's the time to start watching. Mm-hmm. I highly recommend it at this point. But again, to get here, you're going to have to drag yourself through a swamp. Mm-hmm. Pokemon.
Yeah, we watched it.
The Search for Lilaqua?
For Laqua. Wait, the finale. The final part. Part 4.
It's basically season 2 of Pokemon Horizons.
It was good. We got all of our answers, kind of.
Yeah, the bad guys are bad guys, and they won.
It was thrilling. Yes, there was one point where Freed was fighting Spinel, and Spinel called out. First, we saw a Behem floating around, and I went, "Oh God, that's Spinel's Behem!" And then he showed up, and he's fighting Freed, and it's a double battle with his Behem and Umbreon. And as they're fighting, I even turned to you and I said, "Spinel still has his Magneton, though." And then later, he brings out Magnezone, and I was like, oh my god, his Magneton evolved, that's cool. But then he did evil things with it. So.
Yeah. We lost a character. We're not going to tell you which one, but for a Pokemon show, it's pretty dramatic.
They're still out there. They'll find them. I don't think we lost them.
It still is. It's pretty intense for what it is, and it's promising that the third season is going to be a time skip, so the kids are going to be a little stronger.
Yes. We've already seen Roy with a shiny Lucario.
Yeah.
Which I want to know that story.
You know, Roy has been slowly creeping up my favorite list, right?
He starts out so lame.
He's very annoying, but then you kind of learn to get along with him and Fuecoco, right? And now I'm looking at where he ends up at the end of the season, and I'm like, oh, you were always going to be my favorite.
It was when Crocolore evolved, and then he beat Liko. I didn't think either would happen. I had so little faith in him, and it blew me away.
He's got the makings for a good Pokemon trainer.
He does.
It's a fun show. I just don't know how many people are watching Pokemon anime.
I don't know. It is really good. This was the show I wanted with all my heart when I was a kid. Because I love Ash, and I love his, companions and everything, but just watching him go through the gym battles that I go through when I play the game, I'm like, yeah, it's fine, but I wish it was a different story, an original story. That's why I loved the movies, because there was always something different. I love this.
I know, this is a weird little tangent, but when I would watch the, syndication late afternoons after a school day of Pokemon, I would also get Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yes.
And there was always a big difference to Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! With me. I love the manga. I grew up reading the manga.
It's a great manga.
Right? I didn't really sit down and watch the anime until I was an adult.
Yeah. We did that when we first started dating.
Yeah.
Which was a great bonding experience.
I love that show through and through. I love the Dimensions of the Dark Side.
Yeah. Dark Side Dimensions.
Yeah. Oh my god, that movie's amazing.
It got so many things.
Like there's so much heart. You can follow the story, and it's a great story. And I always wondered as a kid, how come Yu-Gi-Oh's got its story figured out and Pokemon is just all over the place?
Yeah. Like
Ash is like, well, Brock's not with me this time, but I got this photographer kid.
Yu-Gi-Oh did similar. Yeah, Tracy. No, yeah. Todd Snap was the photographer.
Yeah.
Anyway, Yu-Gi-Oh did the same thing Digimon did, where after the story ended, they had new protagonists.
Yes.
Which they both learned in real time. That means, your fan base now has to fall in love with all these new characters.
Yeah, you gotta readjust.
And it doesn't always work.
Yep.
Pokemon kept their tried and true, and they held on to their protagonists for too long.
Now that you got rid of him, there's just a giant hole, and it's like, well, I see people going, I don't want to watch Horizons because it's not Ash, and it's like, Ash wasn't good to begin with.
It's like, you are missing out.
Yeah.
It's slow, I will admit. The first, I'm going to say, and it's so mean, maybe 10 episodes, rough with Liko starting her journey. But once you get, 30 episodes in, you're realizing how much payoff you get for it.
Here's what I'm going to tell you. You need to approach it like it's a tried and true anime. Because that's what it actually is trying to be. It's not this, Monster of the Week thing that Pokemon used to be. There are episodes like that to obviously talk about Pokemon. But it does want an overarching theme. It has a narrative. It has a story.
There's a complex one.
Yeah.
There's a lot of villains doing a lot of things interchangeably with each other.
Yep.
You're expected to keep up with. There's many characters.
They go to almost every different region already established in Pokemon.
Yeah, they do a lot of cool things, and it's really cool. And some of the best episodes are the ones that aren't even the story-driven ones. My favorite episode was the one where the Poltegeist and the Sinistea join the Brave Olivine, and they have a dance battle with the Shuckle on board.
That is so disgusting.
It was a goofy, weird episode. I loved it. It was so stupid, and it just, half the times you get, the intensity of Liko's backstory and the explorers' sordid details, and then the other half of the time you get Pokemon fun, and I think it's super fun.
Yeah.
I can't wait for season 3.
Nice.
Time skip.
Me too. Okay, that was coffee break.
Yeah.
What do you got going on?
I just had, today, I released a review for the Homestuck pilot. Spoilers, I did not like it. I think it was very poorly done. It feels so grossly corporate. You
Yeah.
know? And I don't know much about Homestuck, but throughout this whole process, I've had several people be like, you should read it. And I'm like, you know what, I will. So tomorrow, I'm live streaming. Today, if you're listening to this when it comes out, I think. I am live streaming.
Because you said that, I'm going to delay it by a day.
I am showing off my brand new model.
Nice,
Ooh,
yep.
Wow, it's so beautiful. And I was like, I should do something other than just like do the model thing. I'm like, you know what? Now's the perfect time. I will read Homestuck. So I'm just gonna hunker down. My plan is to just go for hours on end. And just go through as much Homestuck as I can. Because everyone hyped it up and everyone got mad at me because I reviewed it without knowing what the story was. And I'm like, that was the point. An outsider's perspective, because this is the introduction to the world, it should sell me on it. And the only thing it really sold me on was wanting to read the comic, because when I read the comic, I won't have to listen to their terribly annoying voices.
Just yours.
Yes.
Okay, well, I hope that goes well. I'm sure everyone will love your model.
Yeah.
It's not the model I'm worried about. It's you getting halfway through a sentence being like, this sucks.
So many. There's already comments on the live stream chat feed being like, bets on how long until she rage quits. And I'm like, oh no.
Yeah.
But I'm optimistic.
You were not optimistic when you made that review.
Well, I went in.
Guys, I didn't watch the review. I sat downstairs and I could hear the voice she used. And I was like, that's the voice that she uses to piss me off.
I do have a specific voice I use when I want to be insulting. And it's when oh, baby boy.
Yep.
Oh no.
Just nagging.
I use it when I talk about Zach Bagans a lot.
Yep.
Anyway, when I watched the video for the first time, the pilot, I went in with an open mind. I wanted to see what it had, and I was disappointed. But so I'm going to do the same thing. Going in with an open mind, being optimistic, let's see what they got.
Nice. Well, I'm still working on Thunderbirds. I want to make sure I get this one correct. The next film review is going to be Black Phone.
Yay!
Yeah, that should be it.
Yeah.
I'm like I said, PowerOn's taking a little hiatus. It's also it's now October.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what else to do.
We're barreling towards the end of the year, and so it's a lot of like, slow down, get your like rest in, reevaluate things, get your plans ready.
Where I'm at,
Holidays.
if you're listening to this the Thursday it dropped, in 8 weeks, it's Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Think about that. There's no point to keep trying. Because 4 weeks after that, right, is Christmas.
I don't know why you skipped over Best Day, Halloween.
What's that?
The one after Devil's Night.
Yeah.
Fire it up.
Oh, by the way, the film reviews. There's only 4 weeks in this month, obviously, which you get 4 reviews. They're all scary movies. None Saw.
You've done so on all the other months.
I do Saw like every 2 or 3 months.
Nice to come back to something.
Yeah,
regularly.
I'll save Saw for 2026 when I really want to annoy you.
Well, you've gone through all the subpar ones. Now you get to all the goofy ones.
True. But yeah, we're starting off with the Black Phone. I've got some Disney things in there that I can't wait to show off, just because there's some fun stuff.
I'm excited.
But yeah, I just need to work.
Yes.
That's all I need to do. I need to sit down and shut down the other thoughts in my mind. I hope you guys are enjoying your fall. Has it begun? It did, right?
It did.
Yeah.
First day of fall was in September.
Okay.
Nah, it's best season, best month, spooky month. Give me the leaves. Give me the pumpkins. Yes.
Nice. Okay. Bye, guys.
Bye.